But I am here now. I don't give a damn. I'm in your face. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Naya. Call me Naya. And if you are, well, if you already know what it is, if you from my big old family, what up, though? Drop some blue hearts in the comments. Talk to me. I talk back. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, share, shit. Just do everything that you know how to do, okay? But we about to go ahead and get into it. And I wanted to go through earth signs. If I can get all three done today, that'd be great. But we're going to start off with Virgo, okay? The Virgos. I want to start off with some star seeds. And I'm going to try not to be too long either, all right? I really am going to try to. But y'all know once I start running my mouth, once my mouth start mouthing, then yeah. So, all right, divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start off with some star seeds. So the first one that I have here, Virgo, is the great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, the great severing. So, Virgo, as far as situationships or relationships may go, Virgo, you may be cutting ties. You may be setting boundaries right now, Virgo. You might be staying focused on what it is that you actually want right now, Virgo, whatever it is. But I just feel like, Virgo, as far as the people that you deal with, they have to be as loyal to them as you are. They have to be as loyal to you as you are to them. But I feel like, Virgo, you could be at this time maybe cutting off certain people, or you could just be a little bit more firm in your energy and how you do decide to deal with people. I hope how I say it is making some type of sense. I don't know how the fuck else to say it, but that's just what it is. The next one that I have here is activated earth, power places. Lay lines, trust where you're led. Power places, lay lines, trust where you are led. Let me get one more here. So I feel like also too, Virgo, learning how to go with the flow. I can understand loving order and wanting things to happen on schedule or wanting things to happen according to a plan. But I just feel like, Virgo, some things you have to allow just to happen, okay? You have to, I feel like learning how to go with the flow, maybe loosening it up a little bit too. I ain't saying you stuck up, Virgo, but I'm saying, like, sometimes we get so caught up in our ambition and we get so caught up in, well, I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but we get so caught up in, like, working to get things together or to make certain things happen, that we don't take into account how important rest is. We don't take into account how important shit just relaxing is. Relaxing in your energy, relaxing, and sometimes, just sometimes it's okay not to give a fuck, all right? The next one that I have here is you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. And then the next one that I have here too is lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So, Virgo, now when I was talking about as far as the people that you deal with and how they would have to be as loyal to you as you are to them, like, you could have a small, close-knit circle, or you could only have maybe one or two or three people that you actually fuck with heavily or consistently, or that you talk to or whatever. But isolation, physical connection, community, and then soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Let me get some earth oracles here. Kind of get clarity on this lost lands for divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. So two, also, it said here to trust where you're led. And then next is coming out here, you're not alone. So I also feel like too, Virgo, make sure you are following your intuition. But I also feel like too, being led by spirit. However you want to, whatever title, label, or whatever you want to say, but I just feel like being led by spirit. So even if you are someone who does practice certain things, or you are just curious, or you have recognized certain gifts or aspects about yourself, you have here that you've done this before. So I feel like too, Virgo, moving or tapping into the energy of who you actually are. And I'm not saying you've been walking around faking or whatever, but I'm talking about that energy of your assignment. And when I say assignment, it's like we are all placed here to we're all placed here for a certain reason, for a certain purpose. We all each have our own individual jobs, all right? Some people's job is literally to just be a distraction. Some people have the job of being the distraction, of being the tyrant, of being the one that we learn lessons from, whatever, or the situation we learn lessons from. But Virgo, I'm talking about walking into that space of, it's like you understand or you realize that I am this God, goddess, that I am this, divine being or whatever. And so then it's like the way that you move, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, what you will and you won't allow will begin to change. You'll start to create more things for yourself, whether it be you making stuff steps for your career. I'll use this as an example, going to school so you can be able to get a better job, or creating a business for yourself or whatever. But with this, you've done this before, Virgo. I just feel like as far as tapping into maybe how, when I'm explaining like this, we're all spirits having a human experience. So it's like tapping into that energy of who you need to be, or of, I don't know how to say, I'm trying to explain the best way I can, or of who you are, so that way you can complete your assignment. I don't know how to explain it. It's like having an assignment of being a general. You know what I'm saying? But maybe in the past you weren't so disciplined. So then as you move, or you tap more so into your discipline, then that's when that general comes in. I'm gonna stop trying to explain it, Virgo. I hope you get it, because I'm gonna fuck around and confuse myself if I keep trying. The first one that I have here is you are loved, and then I have here spiritual journey. So you're not alone. You are sacred. I thought that said you are loved when I first flipped it over. Hell, you are loved too, Virgo. Maybe I need to say that. But you are sacred, and then spiritual journey. So also, Virgo too, if you felt like keeping yourself to yourself, I got the spirit of the north here too. So Virgo, whether you feel like keeping yourself to yourself, to pick yourself back up, to renew, to restore, to rebalance yourself, but spiritual journey here too. Let me get one more here. I feel like too, Virgo, maybe learning more things about yourself, or about the things or people or situations or whatever around you. Maybe your awareness is heightened, maybe your intuition is heightened, or maybe just how you move. I feel like Virgo, to a certain extent, you could be in a space of a little, like, how I want to say this, being in a space of understanding what's going on with you. I'm not saying that you were ever confused, but being more self-aware, and then also being able to be more aware of the emotions or the things that are going on around you or with other people. I just feel like something about your awareness, Virgo. I got the spirit of the south here, so I feel like also too, Virgo, you might even be recognizing red flags, or if you have not, shit, pay attention to them. Don't ignore them. I ain't saying you are, but just in case, you ain't got, even if it doesn't seem like it's worth speaking on at that moment, or even if it may not be the time, or it may not even be worth it to speak on it. Shit, ain't no wrong with mental banking it, all right? But let me get some moons here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. You are sacred, spirit of the north, spirit of the south, and then spiritual journey. The first one that I have here is new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Let me get one more here for Virgo. So Virgo, yeah, as far as when I said, as far as you tapping into the energy of your purpose, or who you truly are, you had here trust where you are being led. I talked about being led by spirit, being led by God, whatever label you like to put on the divine. The second one that I have is last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. So also too, Virgo, I can understand the fact that, you may have things that you want to bring to life, or whether it be a certain salary or a certain kind of home or whatever it is. But I feel like also too, Virgo, understand that where you are today was once, it was once a thought that you had in the past, or it was once something that you wanted to manifest in the past. So I'll use this as an example. Let's say, the car that you currently have now isn't necessarily or you want to get a new car, or isn't necessarily the car that you want to keep, for longer term or whatever. But remember when you didn't have a car, and how when you got the car that you currently don't want, how happy you are. So I feel like baby steps as well, Virgo. Don't overwhelm yourself. Do things one thing at a time if you do have a problem with that. But attune to the divine, and then be proud of yourself. Let me get one more here too. I feel like too, Virgo, being more in tune with your emotions. One more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. Be proud of yourself. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. Can I get one more? Oh, I got two. Okay. All right. Third one I have is first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. And the last one that I have here is first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. So attune to the divine. Be proud of yourself. Release your blocks and step into your power. Ooh, let me get some goddess oracles here. What's blocking you? Release your blocks. I'm not saying, Virgo, you are being blocked, but I feel like I'm going to use this as an example. When it comes down to maybe even expressing yourself emotionally, I'll say I'll use an example of like in relationships, you know, when you have partners or whatever. What could possibly, it's like if you have an issue with expressing yourself or being vulnerable in a certain way, why is that? Is it because of their reaction? Is it because of maybe, you know, you're not sure about your delivery or how to come off with something? Is it because you don't know how they're going to take it, or you don't want to hurt feelings, or you would just rather not, or like what could the, what's the why? Release your blocks and then step into your power. So I feel like too, holding on to things as well with releasing your blocks too, maybe even pride as well. So Virgo, even if you don't, even if you're not necessarily someone who likes to ask people for things, or you like to I'm gonna use this as an example. I know I use a lot of examples, but shit, I'm not gonna stop using them. A lot of times men are taught or raised to believe that certain, emotional traits or whatever are only specific to women, or that to express certain things or to express certain emotions make you less of a man, like crying and things like that. Even in some circles, you looked at a certain kind of way by other men for even telling the woman that you're dealing with that you love them, and just shit like that. So it's like if you grow up with that idea that being vulnerable in a sense, or being emotionally vulnerable makes you weak, or makes you somehow less than a adult, or less than a man, or less than a woman, whatever, it's not going to, nothing about that's counterproductive to what you can say your goal is. And so I'm gonna keep using an example of a relationship. If you say that your goal is to be married, is to have a strong bond, or is to grow a family or build a legacy, or whatever the case is, if you're not able to be vulnerable with your partner, what do you have? So I feel like setting strong foundations first. All right, Virgo. And I'm not saying that you're not, but I just feel like that is important though. Like just moving forward, maybe you already are in that space or in that mindset of that, but setting strong foundations, Virgo. Okay, setting good, maybe like being friends first, like things like that. Just using that as an example, but being friends first before you hop into relationships, or making sure that you are fully aware of somebody else's intentions, making sure that somebody completely means you well. You feel me? Let me get another one. Let me get a goddess oracle here. Thank you. The first one that I have here is Long Bubby Susie Shame. Let me get one more for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Virgo, before I read this one off. Long Bubby Susie Shame. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Virgo. The second one that I have here is A Bold Nimba Harvest. A Bold Nimba Harvest and Long Bubby Susie Shame. Let me read these out. Okay, so it says, I'm going to try not to be too long. I swear I'm going to try to be too long, but I mean, like, it is what it is, but I'm really going to try. I'm really going to try not to. All right, Long Bubby Susie Shame. She says, you are beautiful and loved. Now, when I seen this one come out, hold on, where it go? When this You Are Sacred came out, I swear, this did not say sacred. It said loved. I promise you, I felt like, Anaya, shut up, because anybody gonna call no folk on me. I swear that card said you are loved, but it says you are beautiful and loved. Every part of you and your journey is beautiful. Even the ugliest moments. You have a heart, soul, and breath. We appreciate long videos? Yeah? Okay. All right. Even the ugliest moments. You have a heart, soul, and breath that makes you beautiful. You are secretly scared that you are not enough. Shame is lying to you. You are not broken, unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. I told you, Virgo, stepping into that energy of who you actually are, what your mission is here. What did you come down for this human experience to do? What did you come here to accomplish? And I feel like the more and more, Virgo, you move in that in that no means no, or in that solid foundation energy, you're going to naturally, it's going to flow naturally for you, whatever it is that you want to create. But that God goddess energy, it's going to, I don't want to say it's going to attach itself to you because it's inside of you, but it's going to come more so to the front. It's going to be ahead of your ego, ahead of the personality, ahead of this character that we walk around, this avatar that we walk around in. You're going to lead with your God self. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know how else to say it, but let me keep going. It says here, shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. You are doing the very best you can. You are lovable and you are complete. You are doing the very best you can. So you were told here with this last quarter moon in Taurus to be proud of yourself. Okay? To be proud of yourself. Are you talking about these ones? The ones I'm reading right now? That's what I'm reading right there. Screenshot. Let's get the next one here. A bold number harvest. Yep. All right. That's the one. So a bold number harvest. It says, give thanks. You are being blessed. It says, it is harvest time. Pay attention. Oh, you are. It says, it is harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. It says harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. What we talk about, step into that God goddess energy, creating for self, doing for self. Let's keep going on. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I promise. Well, I might break that promise, but it's depending on what your perception of too long is, okay? But it says your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth, this is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? The Goddess Declaration for Abonnemba Harvest says, we are always prospering. All right. So you were told to be proud of yourself. But the first thing you were told to do, Virgo, is to attune to the divine. All right. Release your blocks. Step into your power. I do see here you got spiritual journey here, and as well as you are sacred. If you did decide, Virgo, to keep yourself to yourself for a little while, or if you have become more picky about who you give yourself to, whether that be emotionally, mentally, intimately, energetically, whatever, I don't care. If you did decide that, you know what, I like my standards is higher now, I'm not dealing with certain things, but ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You're not being unrealistic. You're not being, you're not being difficult. You deserve to have what you want, all right? But the spirit of the north here, and as well as the spirit of the south, I feel like too, I talked about your awareness, Virgo. I feel like as far as you being able to detect when somebody is like trying to get down on you or steal from you or whatever, I just feel like your awareness might be really heightened. You might be paying attention a lot. I'm not saying that you just be in the clouds, but the way that you pay attention or what you pay attention to, may it be like, it's like it may be more broader. I don't know how else to explain it, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this tarot here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo, so that way I'm not keeping y'all too long. Okay, divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. I want to be able to get through, if I can get through all the earth signs, that'd be cool, but we'll see. We shall see. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Virgo. All right, so the first one that I have here is the Three of Pentacles. Now, that is earth sign energy. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Regardless of the placements, I feel like Virgo at this time, you might be trying to figure out, or you might be in the space of planning or building something for yourself. You might be in the space of figuring out how to make your finances, double, or how to accumulate more. You could be starting projects, finishing projects, thinking about your next project, whatever it is, Virgo. But I do see here that you are in a leadership role. Yeah, so you got the high priestess that came out here too. Now, I talked about at the beginning of the reading, Virgo, whether you are someone who does practice certain things or have certain spiritual beliefs or whatever the case is, with this high priestess card here, I feel like as far as your wisdom, as far as your knowledge, I talked about that leadership role. You will be able to take something, Virgo, and turn it into the best thing that anybody anybody else has ever seen. I feel like, Virgo, the way that you do things is completely separate from what the world may expect from you. But Virgo, this high priestess here, I talked about your awareness, your intuition. It told you to trust where you are being led, all right? But I do feel like, Virgo, I don't know what it is, but you are a teacher. You're a teacher. You're able to be a guide. I got the Four of Wands here too. Now this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I gave the example of wanting to be married, but I also talked about how important it is to have a solid base or to have a solid foundation, being friends with your partner before y'all go into that or whatever. But I feel like, Virgo, when you do trust, or when you do decide to trust, maybe there are only very few people that you do trust with certain things. Now, I'm not saying that you just keep everything like in, you don't talk to nobody and just fuck everybody. If you are like that, I completely stand with you, because I'm the same way. No, let me stop. But I am a private person, though. I do enjoy being by myself more than I enjoy the company of other people. But I feel like, Virgo, when it comes down to like maybe even things about like finances or whatever, Virgo, it's like I feel like there's very few people, if any at all, that you do actually trust with certain forms of information. But I feel like as far as a union is concerned here, what is this? Yeah, and then the Queen of Pentacles here. Starting from the Three of Pentacles here and then going to the Queen of Pentacles, that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I feel like, too, being in alignment with somebody that is equally yoked. So, Virgo, rather it be dealing with someone who is also a earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo, whether it's their sun, moon, or rising. But I feel like, Virgo, you dealing with people who have the same mindset or goals as you do. Yeah, I have the Lovers here, and then I also got the Ace of Pentacles here, too. So I'm also going to say, even if things are tough, or even if things get tough at the beginning of certain situations or projects or whatever, Virgo, keep going, stay consistent. Like that drive that you have, or that gotta get it, or that, you know, obsession with forward movement, and, you know, like, I don't want to call it obsession. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that. But just having that in you, I feel like, Virgo, apply that everything in your life. But I do feel like here there is a bond that is blessed. Now, Virgo, whether you are in a relationship or not or whatever, but I feel like someone who has the same kind of like mindset as you, I'm gonna use an example of like a power couple type energy. It's like, Virgo, I feel like you're a leader, though. I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like really building something for yourself, and you're like the leader of it. I got the Nine of Pentacles here too. Yeah, so I also feel like, too, Virgo, things being, I feel like this is like finances, though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, Virgo, like, this is real life. This is real life money. Yeah, I got the Five of Pentacles here too. So also, Virgo, I'm going to say this. On your journey, when things get up, or as far as like what you do with your money, make sure that you are always researching and making sure that that you have as much knowledge as you can about investments. So it's like, even if you do decide to help somebody out or look out for somebody, make sure that you won't take a big loss after the fact. I got the Ace of Cups here too. So I also feel like, too, Virgo, as far as like when you build things for yourself. Now, a lot of times people that are in this energy, or people that, you know, are entrepreneurs, or people that are, you know, people that are dedicated to themselves, they don't oftentimes have people that stick around with them through the beginning and the end. A lot of people don't start, you know, straggling in until after all the hard work is done, until after there's a consistent clientele, or until after money is coming in a certain kind of way. So, Virgo, I do just want to say, too, watch out for people that want to ask you for shit, or that always need something as well. Also, too, people like to try to play that emotional game, like, oh, well, I just really got this, and I just really need this, and want to get to crying and shit. I don't care. Hell, look, everybody cry. Crocodiles got tears too. Who gives a fuck? All right. I'm not saying like leave them out in the cold, but I'm just saying, no, Virgo, like, I just feel like your blessing is for you, and I feel like the hard work, dedication, whatever it is that you are trying to provide or make for yourself, Virgo, it's just for you. So don't be. I feel like when certain people or certain energies involve themselves, or when you try to be all nice, or when you try to include people or whatever, I just feel like it's just not meant for everybody. All right, everybody's not meant to come with you. Some people have to journey through their how I want to say, they got to journey through that bullshit that they created on their own. I don't know how else to say it, but I got the Page of Pentacles here too. Let me get two more here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like somebody could try to play like the emotional route to be able to try to get some type of finances from somebody. I got the Seven of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I also see here too, Virgo. You are not the one to try to take advantage of. Yeah, and then I got the Ten of Pentacles here too, again. So I feel like too, Virgo, even if it has anything to do with family or whatever, I honestly feel like you are not the one to be taken advantage of. And I feel like also too, when it comes down to people who like to try to fight you, or I don't want to say like literally physically, but argue with you, or who have a problem, or who want to speak down on you and how you feel and what you think and all of that. I feel like Virgo, at the end of the day, you worried about your bag, your finances, and you're worried about your family. I don't honestly feel, I feel like manipulative energy and all that. I just I feel like it has no room here. I have here, I want to start over. Yeah, I feel like maybe what used to work or what somebody thought was going to be cool, I just don't feel like it works. But I want to start over. I don't know how to feel. So I also feel like too, possibly trust could have been broken somewhere. And then the last two I have here is I don't want to know. And then I also have here, I admire you. I don't want to know and I admire. So also too, Virgo, if somebody too was like very inconsistent or very childish, or if somebody moved more so out of emotion than out of logic, and you did separate yourself from it, Virgo, maybe it's like giving us, it's like, I'm gonna use this as an example, like an ex or something, and it's like they could say like, oh, well, I miss you, I miss this or whatever. Okay, I get all of that, but at the same time too, it's like if the trust factor is not there, or if there is just always confusion, or if there's just always some type of issue or problem, whatever, I just like Virgo is not about to, like Virgo, I feel like maybe going through a cycle over and over and over again, and then you learn like this shit don't mean me well. I've learned my lesson. I'm not dealing with this. But I just feel like Virgo, like maybe just some just don't hit no more. Yeah, and then I have here, I want you back. I want you back. I talked about somebody trying to use the emotional route as a way to get to you. Or I feel like this, so I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say Virgo, they know that you aren't someone who, you ain't got an evil heart. You ain't got no, like you ain't no bad-hearted person. And so if someone comes to you, or at least someone that you care about come to you and say like, I really need help, can you help me, can you whatever, and you're there for them, let's say they break down their whole situation. I got this dude, this happened, I got these kids, da da da, and then you look out for them. But I feel like Virgo, it's like a like I feel like somebody has some people got to go through their shit. I feel like Virgo, it's like going through, I'm just using that as an example, but going through something like that time and time again, and then you saying that it just does not serve you anymore. So Virgo, I just feel like you're focused on your family, you're focused on building yourself and building your brand and building your legacy. And I just if trust was broken or whatever, that's just what it is. I have your intellect arouses me. So I have, I admire you, I don't want to know. Maybe communication isn't really something that's really easy right now for somebody. Rather it be Virgo, you talking to somebody else, or you allowing somebody else to talk to you. I want to start over. I don't know how to feel, and I want you back. I feel like, so I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say, like I've heard this, so when I heard this, I don't know if I was watching something or listening to something, it was a while ago, but a woman was asking how does she get over, a man that she's like truly or really in love with that's treating her wrong. And the advice that was given to her was stay, keep going back. Because once you keep going back and keep going through the same shit, and of course that's situation specific. If you are being harmed, then get the fuck on. But if you going through like something like emotionally and you keep going back, you're going to get numb. You're going to get extremely numb, and you're not going to care about the situation, and you're going to halfway care. I'm not saying you're going to wish anything bad on the next person, but you're not going to care about that thing either, or that person either. So it's like going through the same cycle, or going through a cycle with someone and realizing that they won't change, or realizing that a situation just does not, it don't add to you at all. I want you back. Your intellect arouses me. I want to start over. Okay. Let me get a couple here before I get some closing affirmations for Virgo. So I got Virgo that came out. Oh, can you see that? Yep, I got Virgo that came out. And then I also got lie, lie, lie. And then I got in my dreams here. Virgo, lie, 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 and then in my dreams. So this always thinking about you possibly? and somebody is not. I feel like too. I talked about trying to be manipulative. Virgo, your antennas is high. Your antennas is high. It say trust where you are being led. This Three of Pentacles, and then this High Priestess that came out here. Trust whatever you know to be true. Okay, but it says lie, 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 and in my dreams. Virgo. Let me get some closing affirmations here for Virgo. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. The first one that I have that came out here says awaken. It has awaken out here. We had the Spirit of the South, and then we also had spiritual journey come out in your Earth oracles. I talked about your awareness. I don't know what it was, Virgo, but I feel like your eyes is more than just your physical eyes, possibly your spiritual eye at this point. That may sound stupid for me to say, but I don't know how else to explain it. But I feel like man, I wish I knew some words. I just feel like Virgo, like you somewhere else, like energetically, like maybe like physically, whatever, like you are just somewhere else. Mentally, you're not a part of what is considered to be like, I guess, normal. I don't fucking know, because what's considered normal is very it scares the shit out of me, to be honest with you. So my bad. Awaken. It says it can be so easy to fall into a routine. Totally understand. Okay, all right. It says it can be so easy to fall into a routine, a predictable earthly pattern without ever giving thought to who we truly are, to the essence of our being, until one day, amidst the noise, you feel it deep within. Then everything clicks. An ancient wisdom, a powerful remembering arises from deep within your bones. Every cell in your body aligns to allow you to remember who you once were, who you can be, and how this shapes who you are now. Arrive, you have awakened. I told you at the beginning of the reading, Virgo, you awakening up, or you arriving to, or you moving in who you actually are, your mission. This is serious. Virgo, you too damn grown for me. Okay, last one that I have here is masculine. So it says the first one is awaken, last one is masculine. It says, we are taught for so long that the only way to be is to succeed, to achieve, to drive. Push, push, pull, pull, do, do. And there is nothing wrong with this, of course. But what we are not taught is that the masculine drive that is innate within all of us was meant to be balanced by its feminine counterpart. Remember in the reading, I was talking about how a lot of times our men are raised to believe that if they do show some type of feminine traits like crying or caring or empathy, God forbid, that is somehow or for whatever reason it makes them less of a man, or it makes them less masculine. And so then people look at that as a way or a reason to emasculate, men before they even become men. You feel me? But it says this, that is innate within all of us, was meant to be balanced by its feminine counterpart, so that in the midst of it all, succeeding, achieving, doing, there is feeling and there is being. There is feeling and there is being. So to just not being just on autopilot, all right? So I feel like too, Virgo, in the process of you manifesting, in the process of you building and working, don't forget to ground yourself. Don't forget to be present. Don't forget to look back at what you have created and what you look forward to creating in the future, and being proud of yourself, all right? You are moving into that God Goddess energy. I don't see here that you will be able to, with this lie in my dreams here, if somebody has very lucid dreams, or your awareness is at an all-time fucking high, Virgo. All-time fucking high, all right? So Virgo, please, my love, do not forget to relax, breathe, woosah. If you smoke, get your smoke. If you drink, get your drink. But if you don't do neither one of those, just don't forget to just spend time with you. Always doing it, needs to be more present. Yes. Love on yourself, all right? Spend time outside. If you somebody who, you always on the phone, whether it be, for business or because you're family or whatever, I'm not saying like, ignore a whole bunch of people, but if you're able to, safely, of course, turn your phone off for a minute. You feel me? Chill. Just be in silence and just be present and just look at what you have done, and just know that if I can do this, I am greater of so much more. You can only get better, Virgo. You can only get better. but make sure that you are always thinking about, or that you are always taking care of how well you are. When I say you can always get better, or that you can only get better, of course, but you have to be well, all right? Focusing on your wellness, okay? Oh, thank you, Chasing Dreams. I appreciate that. Make sure you're focused on your wellness and stay grounded, Virgo, in this process, because it's only up. It's only up. I love this for you. I said I wasn't gonna keep y'all long. We 35 minutes in. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, share, all of that. Thank you, Chasing Dreams. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit. But I'm about to go ahead and try to move on to this next one. But Virgo, thank you. With Virgo, make sure that you stay grounded. Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. And I love y'all as is, and y'all will love yourselves the same. And I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.